Welcome to Justin Studio Spaces. Today we're diving into the wonderful world of container gardening, specifically using old containers to create a rustic garden that complements a countryside home. Container gardening is an excellent way to utilize old items that might otherwise end up in the landfill. Think about all the containers you have: old buckets, wooden crates, metal tins, or even discarded furniture. These items can be repurposed into beautiful planters. The beauty of container gardening lies in its versatility. It allows you to create a vibrant garden without the need for a traditional plot of land. First, consider what types of containers you have available. Wooden crates can provide a rustic aesthetic that fits perfectly with a countryside theme. You can stack them or arrange them in various configurations to create levels in your garden. This adds visual interest and maximizes your space. Sanding down rough edges and applying a weather-resistant finish will ensure that your wooden containers last longer. Metal containers, such as old watering cans or tin buckets, can also make fantastic planters. Their industrial look contrasts beautifully with the softness of flowers and foliage. Just be sure to drill drainage holes in the bottom to prevent water from pooling, which can lead to root rot. Painting or distressing these containers can enhance their rustic appeal and make them unique to your garden. When it comes to planting, consider using a mix of flowers and herbs. Companion planting not only maximizes the use of space, but also creates a dynamic garden that attracts beneficial insects. For a rustic garden, opt for heirloom varieties of flowers such as sunflowers, zinnias, and cosmos. These flowers are not only visually stunning, but also evoke a sense of nostalgia, reminiscent of traditional country gardens. Herbs like basil, thyme, and rosemary thrive in containers and can be used in your cooking. They also add fragrant aromas to your garden, enhancing the sensory experience. Planting herbs alongside flowers creates a lush, varied landscape that is both practical and beautiful. Incorporating vertical elements into your container garden can also elevate the design. Trellises made from reclaimed wood or old garden gates can add height and interest. Climbing plants such as sweet peas or morning glories can be trained to grow up these structures. Creating a stunning focal point. This not only saves space but also draws the eye upward, making your garden feel larger and more inviting. As you design your garden, consider the color palette. Soft pastels and vibrant hues can create a cheerful atmosphere. Mixing different textures and leaf shapes adds depth to the visual appeal. Consider incorporating ornamental grasses for movement and contrast, providing a beautiful backdrop for your flowers. Maintaining your container garden is essential for ensuring its longevity. Regular watering is crucial, especially in warmer months when containers can dry out quickly. Adding a layer of mulch can help retain moisture and suppress weeds. Fertilizing your plants every few weeks will also keep them healthy and thriving. As the seasons change, so too can your container garden. In the spring, you might start with pansies and tulips, transitioning to summer blooms like dahlias and marigolds. Fall can bring the rich colors of chrysanthemums and ornamental kale. This seasonal rotation keeps your garden looking fresh and engaging throughout the year. Another aspect to consider is the placement of your containers. Position them where they'll receive adequate sunlight, but also consider the microclimates around your home. Some areas may be shaded by trees or structures, while others may be exposed to harsh afternoon sun. Observing these patterns will help you choose the best spots for your plants. In addition to flowers and herbs, consider adding a few vegetables to your container garden. Cherry tomatoes, peppers, and lettuce can thrive in smaller spaces and provide fresh produce right at your doorstep. The satisfaction of harvesting your own food adds another layer of joy to gardening. As we embark on this journey, let's explore the various types of old containers that can be transformed into stunning planters. Beyond wooden crates and metal tins, consider ceramic pots, glass jars, and even old shoes. Each container has its unique charm and possibilities. For instance, a collection of mismatched teacups can create a delightful miniature garden, perfect for a small outdoor space or a sunny windowsill. These whimsical arrangements not only make great conversation pieces, but also allow for creativity to shine. As your garden begins to flourish, maintaining it becomes crucial. Regular watering, especially during hot weather, is essential. Containers can dry out quickly, so check the moisture level frequently. A good rule of thumb is to stick your finger into the soil. If it feels dry an inch below the surface, it's time to water. Using a self-watering container can also be a great option, allowing plants to take up moisture as needed. Pruning and deadheading are also important practices to keep your plants healthy and encourage new blooms. Regularly removing spent flowers not only keeps your garden looking neat, but also encourages the plants to produce more flowers. Learning the correct techniques for pruning different types of plants can greatly enhance their growth and longevity. Additionally, rainwater harvesting is a fantastic way to conserve water. By collecting rainwater in barrels, you can provide a free and natural source of irrigation for your garden. This practice not only reduces water bills, but also allows you to use untreated water that is often better for your plants. Another innovative idea is to create a sensory garden using your container plants. Incorporating plants that engage the senses can enrich your gardening experience. Choose plants with varied textures, vibrant colors, and aromatic scents. For example, lavender and mint can provide delightful fragrances, while lamb's ear offers a soft texture. As the seasons change, your garden will evolve as well. In the fall, consider planting ornamental kale, pansies, or even bulbs like daffodils and tulips for spring blooms. Creating a seasonal garden allows you to enjoy the beauty of nature year-round and keeps your outdoor space dynamic and engaging. As we delve deeper into container gardening, let's expand on the various container types that can bring character to your garden. While we've touched on wooden crates and metal tins, consider exploring unconventional items like vintage suitcases, old bicycles. These unique containers can make a bold statement in your garden and serve as great conversation starters. For instance, an old suitcase can be transformed into a vibrant herb garden, while a vintage bicycle can be adorned with flowering plants cascading from its handlebars. As we explore planting techniques, let's not overlook the concept of succession planting. This method involves planting new crops in the same space as soon as the previous ones are harvested. For instance, after pulling out your spring lettuce, you can immediately plant a summer crop like beans or radishes. This technique keeps your container garden productive throughout the growing season, maximizing your yield and enjoyment. Thank you for joining us today on Justin Studio Spaces. Happy gardening and see you next time!